Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Broverwatch podcast. This, of course, is the podcast about the Overwatch League news and games for casual people. Because if you're good enough, you're not going to be listening to us. So welcome to the podcast. My name is Adam Cook, and as usual, I'm here with your boy, Calder Amos Wood. Calder, how are you today?
Good, how are you? Why do you have to start with your boy?
I don't know. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it fun, and then you respond with, "I'm fine."
Did I even say that?
Yeah, you went, "I'm fine." You could have maybe a lick of energy.
Well, here's the thing. I do.
No, you don't.
Because let me talk for 30 seconds.
I'm gonna stand back so you can talk. Maybe.
I'm excited because it looks like the little Shocky Boys are going to be announcing something, but I'm scared about what they're announcing.
I think it's going to be...
No, let me talk.
I was going to say, I think it's not going to help your team.
What does that mean?
I don't think it's like you'll do just that.
What if they just throw everyone off the team?
I mean, that's the only thing that could help the team. You kind of set that up for me, and I went.
We've got 30 people in top 10 on the ladder.
Oh, that means so much in the league.
And when you're telling me that we're bad, especially with the fact that we're getting space.
I'm not saying your players are bad. I'm saying your team.
Didn't even say this to you before. They also said nice player icon space in the tweet about.
You've said it multiple times.
So that's boys. We're recording this before they announce their big announcement at 7.
It will happen during the podcast, so we will. It's kind of to check on it.
It's like when they're doing a New Year's show and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be New Year's at some point." Usually, they have a clock. That was a bad analogy. I'm sorry. Anyway,
if you'll know when you're listening to this because it's probably our title and thumbnail, unless it did not matter.
Yeah, unless it's like we got 3 janitors and a team chef.
That would be more important than any roster change because. Okay,
let's like you.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. We hope you enjoy your stay. There's a decent amount of news this week. I feel like it'll be pretty consistent, decent amount of news for the next couple weeks. Because there will be a lot of signings and stuff.
When does I think the expansion signing window ends next week or the week after?
I'm pretty sure that we'll see full expansion team rosters by at least 2 weeks Wednesday.
I just don't know when this period ends, which I should Google.
We should know this. The point is, we're going to have even after that, we're going to have news because we'll have main roster teams or main team rosters being announced. So we're going to have news.
Yeah, always. Forever and always in your heart.
So shall we jump in to the first
No,
news
let's just
story?
sit here and look at each other for a little bit longer.
Well, you've been silent. So we're just going to... I'm going to jump in.
Okay, everyone listen to this. He gets mad at me for not saying enough, but then when I try to say something, he talks over me. How do I win? Oh, wait, I don't. So just talk. This will be your podcast now.
You know everything you just said is untrue. Except for me telling
Roll
you.
it back. Someone count. How many times he's interrupted me this episode? I bet you it's over 20.
You want to take that bet? Why do you always make it so hostile off the bat?
Just because the way you look at me a lot of the time is just disgusting.
Speaking of the way people look at people, Dante's on The Outlaws. I don't know how that relates. But we talked about it last week, how, maybe this will happen. And I made it the thumbnail, trying to clickbait some people. Turns out it was very true, so it was good. Because they announced it like the day after that episode. So it just looks like we were ahead of the game.
And
yeah,
I've come around. If you listen to this podcast a lot, which you probably don't, I've come around
don't
on
downplay us. We're trying to build, you know.
I've come around on what I think about this trade because I read a couple things. I actually did some research for once, which is kind of crazy.
And you
Heaven
realized it's
forbid.
literally good for everyone.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What was your gripe before?
Just that I don't want to lose Dante. He's a disgusting Minecraft boy, but he's my disgusting Minecraft boy.
But here's the thing. The Overwatch League is you're in my thing, and he's on my team now, so you'll still kind of have Dante.
Yeah, but your team's kind of gross. I don't really like it. The colors.
What do you mean
The colors look like
your colors are
after I eat a little too much popcorn.
You poo black?
No, the green.
Why does it turn green when you eat popcorn?
Oh, the movie theater popcorn does wonders to your bowels.
This is the least fun thing to listen to
Anyway.
of all time.
Anyway.
All time.
The expansion team signing window also ends on the 7th of October.
Oh, so we've got
just
2
before, not the next episode, but the episode after.
So I was pretty much bang on.
No, you said 2 weeks from tomorrow. You were 3 days off. You're
No,
stupid.
I said 2 Wednesdays. Wait, you said the 7th?
Mm-hmm. That's a Sunday.
Oh, it's so. The thing about the Dante thing is, it wasn't even a signing or a transfer. It was technically a trade.
It was probably. I think it was the first big trade of the league, wasn't it? I can't really remember.
Yeah, there were a couple
another
transfers, but yeah, I know.
Oh, there was the Unco Custa trade.
Okay, but yeah, but that was 14 years ago.
No, but I was talking about like the league as a whole.
Oh yeah,
not just the off season. It was it's been the only trade of the off season.
This is probably what XQC was talking about when he was like, "There's like an actual one of the biggest trades ever happening." Kind of like the Custa Unco one. This is probably what he was talking about. So Shock have Smurf of GGEA Esports,
which I believe is just the
parent company.
Oh.
Or is it?
I don't know. This is your team. You should know
it. Well, not anymore. Get out of here, Smurf. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what your Outlaws Academy is called?
I thought it was just called Optic. I thought they just called it Optic.
This is your team.
Yeah, it's the parent. It's the parent No, it's Contenders.
All right.
GG
nice
Esports. I straight up thought they were Optic, not GG.
Interesting. Looks like he doesn't really know anything.
Anyway, this is great for everybody. It's good for the Shock because they get someone to compete with Super, get Super to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's good. He just doesn't really have any competition right now. It's good, obviously good for the Outlaws because, as Flame tweeted once this was announced, we needed a Tracer player.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he always said during the season, we don't need a Tracer player, and then proceeded to lose every game. And this is good for Dante because he'll get
the best one in the league.
Well, we'll see. This is good for Dante because he'll get a starting spot, and this is good for Smurf because he's getting on an Overwatch League team.
Now, since last weekend, I've kind of come around on how important a Sombra play is because almost anyone can play Sombra now. Like, she's not too hard to learn.
So you're saying Dante's not good? That's
no,
rude.
he's still going to be one of the better ones, but it's not as important to have him because the specialty is like it's more of a commodity now to be able to play Sombra.
Sure.
Anyway,
next story.
The fellow Canadian team, Vancouver, we don't know yet, allegedly signing the whole Runaway team, or a majority, the whole Runaway team, and Fusion coach Pagione.
Pagione?
Pagione? I don't know. And
Pagione.
Pagione.
Okay.
And also
For those of you
Flowervin's
listening,
going.
he just whipped.
Also, Flowervin is going to be a coach.
Or general manager, probably.
I don't know.
She'll probably have a similar role to Susie Kim.
You just remember her. One reason. It's
because she was very charismatic at the finals. Anyway, so this would be awesome because we want to see Runaway, and Vancouver's a Canadian team, so that would be cool. Even though we've talked about how much we hated Vancouver, this would be one good way to make us not hate Vancouver. You know what I mean?
I still kind of hate them, though.
I'm not. Anyway, so this would be huge. And Jae-Sun Won of Toronto Overwatch League team said, "It's come to my attention that someone or several people may be going around claiming that they represent the Toronto Overwatch League team. Unless it is myself or Bishop through our official channels or Discords, they are fake. Message either of us to confirm." Now, because of this, it's become a meme on the competitive Overwatch subreddit, where every single time Toronto's mentioned, all the comments are, "As a representative of Toronto," and then they say anything, and it's impossible to know anything now.
Yeah.
It's funny, though.
I also don't like that they only have a general manager and a coach for Toronto. It's making me disappointed. I'm sad, and I want to cry.
Yeah, but they did post a bunch of photos going, "We see you, London. We see you, Calgary. We see you," just saying a bunch of random locations.
That's really good.
Yeah, so I'm so excited that they've given us any news.
Oh, especially that people have been going around faking everything.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed, and therefore we shall move on to the next story.
Next story. Most of the remaining Team Kongdu players will be joining their coach Blue Has on the Shanghai Dragons.
Mm-hmm. And actually, can I throw a little audible at you so we can just like skip down a little bit?
Throw a little audible at you?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Audible is like when a quarterback calls a different play at the line of scrimmage when he's about to hut the ball.
Why'd you think I'd understand that?
I don't know, because I thought you weren't that stupid. Anyway.
We're going to talk about this afterwards, because I don't know why you would ever think that I'd understand what you mean by "I'm a throwing audible at you."
Anyway,
I thought you were going to send me an audio file to play on the podcast. That's what I thought.
Can you go to the Dragons team news? It's a tweet from Halo of Thoughts.
Dragons team news? What do you want me to click?
Do you see the link down there at the bottom? It's like
what?
the second last link of the. Where do we put links?
Dude, I'm looking at the actual links. I'm not looking at the.
Yeah, like right here.
Give me a hot second. I'm not looking at the.
Well, look at the document.
I am, but I don't want to show the document on the podcast because it's ugly.
Just like you, but you show you every week.
Okay. Wait, is it the rumor Shanghai did offer Dia?
Mm-hmm.
I already have that open. I thought it was a new thing.
Well, anyway, I just want us to group our.
Guys, Calder's ripping this podcast apart.
As you know, Shanghai dropped almost everyone on their team except for Gigiri,
Fearless,
Dia, and Fearless. Now, what this leak rumor from Halo says is that Shanghai did offer Dia5 King Roshan and Sky a chance to stay with the team. Dia accepted, but that he would be a sub until he was fully rested and able to calm with the incoming Korean players. As a result, Shanghai are targeting LFZ's Min Sung Deem Bay. Yeah, that's probably not how you say it.
I think it's
at DPS. Diem.
That's my guess. It's not official.
At DPS.
So this is both. I was about to say both good and sad, but for me it's just sad because it seems like D is not going to be a starter.
Well, and it says clarifying that it was his decision
Yeah.
because he felt burnt out, which makes sense.
Still, yeah,
People are
a
gonna
bit of
feel
a bummer.
And you gotta, number one thing in sports is to protect yourself. You don't have to do it for the team. Look at what LeBron James is doing. He doesn't do shit for his team. He doesn't do anything except to be the best in the world. And that's what D is trying to do.
Maybe.
Anyway, to wrap up the Shanghai Dragons news. Will they be really good next season?
Some
Probably
people
not.
are saying 0-40 to 40-0.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Maybe 8th overall.
Maybe.
Maybe higher. I don't
Probably.
really know.
I think honestly higher. If they win the first game of the
But like, who
that'll be nice.
got that much worse? That's, I guess, what we should have this conversation closer to the start of the season. But I don't really know who got worse.
I don't think anybody's gotten worse. Maybe Gladiators.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll have that conversation closer to the start of the season.
And also, here's the thing: if Shanghai wins their first game, I'm sure people are gonna go, "Oh, what a game!" But it's a totally different team. It's a different coaching staff. It's different players. It's,
Yeah.
Next story.
Is the schedule out yet?
Oh wait, this is the tweet I already looked at. Washington, D.C.'s Overwatch League adds 2 to coaching staff. Molly Avala Kim and Michael MKL Skijon.
Nice job.
Yeah.
The notable thing about this.
Skijon Hog.
The notable thing about this is that we have the first female coach of all. Avala. I don't know.
Avala.
Havala.
No, it's very easy to read. It's
Javala.
capital letters Avala or Avala.
Oh, well, it's lowercase here, so that's probably why I didn't get it.
Oh yeah, it's the lowercase that made you read it wrong.
Are you sure?
No, I'm saying you. Oh man, it's hard to talk to you. You make it hard for me. And MKL is from last night's leftovers.
So, yeah,
it's pretty good for Washington.
We have the first female GM and female coach on the same team.
And we'll get into this a little bit later, but man, Washington's doing a. Oh wait, no, I don't.
No, we don't have that on the document because I feel like we shouldn't really talk about it yet.
Also, I got teams mixed up. I meant Atlanta. I was going to say Atlanta's looking to be a fan favorite, but we're talking about Washington, and this is good for Washington, but they haven't really talked about much.
There has been the whole controversy.
Oh yeah,
that one night with.
Let's just mention that now. We don't have it we don't have links for it because it's a billion links.
Yeah,
but pretty much. King Michael, leak god, as they say.
I wouldn't call him a god. He's been
he's been having a rough time. We'll get into this later, but if his Dafran rumors are wrong, he's done.
Yeah.
But he
had
pretty
this
much
sort of back and forth with Kate Mitchell, the GM of DC, about how he accused her of promising last night's leftover players spots on DC and then not giving them to them.
And also promising Harsha a coaching spot and then not giving it to him.
Yeah. Even after he worked with the team.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, to specify that for that one, because that's like the biggest one, is apparently it was like, Harsha, do you want to be a coach for DC? Okay. I'm going to quit my current team. Hey, I quit my team. Can I work for you? Because you said I'd have a job? No.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Apparently, she got budget cuts, and that's why all this happened. But you tell him that,
Yeah. It's just a rough spot. And then there's also some people that are like Blizzard's just sweeping this under the rug because they want to look good for the females. And it's like, that's probably not true. I just don't think there's enough information right now to judge.
I just feel like people haven't been paying as much attention to it because nothing else came out. It was like she got budget cuts.
One night.
She also didn't really communicate well. So it's like, it's understandable, but bad. You know what I mean?
And then some last night's leftovers players came out and were like,
she's
she'd never do that to us. But then Michael came back and said that it was because they said that because they were still in trials for DC.
So they didn't want to risk. Save.
Yeah.
See, that's a bold claim to make, to say this person did a bad thing, and all these players who say that they didn't do a bad thing are lying.
Yeah. So if we
Michael's
hear something about that soon,
we'll talk about it. But if Michael's wrong about that, that's rough on him. And if he's wrong about the Dafran thing, which we'll talk about in a bit, that's super rough. Like, I think that's a career ender because he's hyping up everybody in the whole community, and it's just him. I think Halo made one tweet about it, mentioning that it was a thing.
Yeah, and then Michael was like, I can confirm that these are true.
Yeah.
These rumors are true.
What are you looking up right now?
As soon as you Google Overwatch League, the first article that comes up is Dafran denies that he will be joining the Overwatch League.
Except he didn't deny it. This is what he said. You guys really think that I would join the Overwatch League? Stupid dude. That's literally what he said. So it's like, at least that's what he said in the clip that I watched. I don't know if he...
Well, he adds a little more expletives in it because I just watched it.
Okay.
Like right now, he's like, you really think that? You really fucking think that?
But he never said, I'm not, dude.
Yeah.
And it's been rumors for like a week and a half, and he hasn't said anything till now. And then he goes, "You dumb." It's like, you got to give us more than that. So we'll see. If Michael's wrong about it, I think he's done. If here's the thing, he better be right about it. Because one, I want Dafran in the Overwatch League. Two, Michael's given us so many leaks, so it'd be nice to keep him around for at least a little bit, at least till the end of the offseason. And three, because that would be so funny if Dafran came out as soon as the announcement came out and was like, Japan, dude, I got you, dude. Anyway.
Oh my god, guess what time it is?
Wait, don't say anything. Don't say anything yet.
It's 7:00.
Don't look at it yet. Don't look at it yet.
I'm not.
Look at it yet. I'm opening it.
They removed their pinned tweet of the 24-hour countdown.
They haven't posted anything yet?
Like crazy. I haven't seen anything.
San Francisco Shock.
I'm going to look at their team website too.
We got to... this better be big because they've been hyping it up for a while. If it's just Rascal... Oh, and they tweeted an hour ago saying 60.
Oh, it's just Rascal.
Is it?
Yeah. I know I sound really disappointed, but...
Did they tweet it already?
Yeah, they did.
I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Rascal returns.
So now the Shock DPS line
you sound so disappointed.
I
Rascal's
just
so
more.
Good though.
He is, but it's like
here's why it's not a crazy reveal because
they
were like
it's been rumored for like 2 weeks.
It was rumored before anything happened, and then they were like, we have an announcement, and everyone was like, is Rascal?
Yeah.
So everyone knew.
So now
I bet all the comments are like, yeah, pretends to be shocked. Immediately, first one. It's like, yeah, we knew. Here, I'm going to watch this vid.
Did you watch the Rascal introduction vid?
What time is it, San Francisco?
What time is it, San Francisco?
Is that what he says?
He says, what time is it, San Francisco?
Anyway, so their DPS line is Baby Bay. Is it still going?
Yeah, one sec. You can talk.
So their DPS lines Baby Bay, Architect, Sinatra, and Rascal. So...
It's a good DPS line.
Yeah, but I don't see Baby Bay playing a lot.
Well,
Unless
that was
they need a
already a
soldier.
thing. That was already a thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. As much as it wasn't much of a reveal,
It's big news.
it is big news. And
It's a money
Rascal's
move
really
right
good.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it, San Francisco? Dude,
yeah.
it's cool seeing Rascal in a Shock jersey. You should be more excited. Rascal's really good.
I know I should, but it's just,
And Rascal's a good boy. Do you remember when we were oh, Rascal's so good, dude? And his friggin' streams were because he's a high-pitched little boy.
I just watched the video again when he says what time is it, San Francisco?
What time is it, San Francisco?
I'm happy. It's just I've known about it. It's not a surprise. I wanted a surprise.
What a crazy reveal.
I wanted San Francisco Shocks get super
Well,
for Choi Hyobin and Baby Bay.
What, they're already on the team? So
I mean,
all already
space.
There you go.
Sorry, I get them confused because
wait, you want to trade three players on your team?
No, you trade Choi Hyobin, Baby Bay for space. That's not equal value.
No.
I know that, so don't tell me it isn't.
Anyway, this is huge news. This is very good. I'm glad we did. I mean, it's not a reveal. People probably already know listening to this, but
You heard it here first. Broverwatch exclusive.
Overwatch exclusive. Also on the. Here, everyone can watch me tweet right now. Wow, what a surprise!
Kissy face. That's what I want to do to Rascal if he gets 45 elims in his first game. In his first round of a map.
Would you say you love Rascal now?
I'd say I have to. I'm not as down on this team as it seems. Mainly because I don't know.
I'm misquoting you.
They're gonna be good. But
I'm quoting you. You're saying, "Wow, what a surprise, kissy face. Guess I have to love you now."
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
What
do you mean you're not as down on this team?
I wanted the juice, because last week I was pretty down on the little San Francisco Shock boys. Why don't you use the kissy face emoji?
Because I'm not gonna use it on my keyboard. I can't find it.
Isn't there an emoji button on Twitter?
Is there? Let's find out.
I hate you so much.
There's not. There's not a. Yeah. Oh, there is. There absolutely is one. So.
Anyway,
it's okay. Kissy face is
I'm
funny.
excited for the season. It's just.
Why are you? You gave me so much crap when I was like, I don't know about Houston. You were like, you can't switch. That's the main thing about sports.
I'm not switching.
I feel you sound like you're switching. You are so down on your team right now. I hate the Shock.
I want the juice.
Oh, you want XQC on the team? That's all you want?
I want the juice.
You just want XQC on the team?
Yes.
That's all you want?
No, I don't. Because I like Super. I don't know. I just want the season to start, kind of. Because I want to start watching games again.
Couple months more.
Only a quarter of a year.
And we've got World Cup to tide us over. Although that's not for another 2 months.
God, I hate the way they schedule things, too. This is just I'm getting a
Antsy-pantsy.
hernia.
Oh.
A hernia.
Anyway, big news. Rascal to San Francisco Shock. That's a title thumbnail. And we already talked about DC adding the two boys. Well, one boy, one girl. Michael tweeted saying, sources. Shoot, I had the...
He even texted them to me phonetically. I think it's Hangzhou.
Where's my phone? Oh, it's on my bed. Okay.
Hold on. Pull up the pronunciation.
No, we're not going to... You know what, guys? Guys, we try, okay? We try, okay? We try, okay? Hangzhou Overwatch League team has signed Godsby, No Smite, Bebe, and Rhea from X6 Gaming, and Bazi, Adora, and Revenge from 7. I can also confirm Halo of Thoughts' report of Zushu going to Hangzhou is also correct, putting their roster at a total of 8 players right now.
So, Zushu, probably the biggest name in all of this.
Yeah.
Because he was very hyped after this. Not the last World Cup stage, the one before that, right?
Yes.
The Bangkok qualifiers.
Main tank for Team China.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
And I watched a couple games. I watched a couple VODs. Very good.
Very good.
That whole Chinese team was pretty good.
Very good.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a China-South Korea
final.
final.
Oh, yeah, we should probably talk about what the top teams for World Cup
We'll do that
are.
after this.
We'll do that after this? No, we'll do that after all the other stories.
Okay.
But they're facing off against Finland.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good
I
game.
loved the way they picked that bracket.
I was sitting beside Calder when they did. He was not a happy camper.
Anyway, X6, the team that Architect and Choi Hyobin were on. 7, I don't know much about.
Me neither. Both contenders teams. Korean contenders teams.
Let me just do a quick Google because you know us, we don't come prepared. So they finished last year in season 2 of in season 2 of Contenders. They finished 9th to 10th. In season 1, they finished 5th to 8th. And they finished first in season 1 trials for Contenders.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited to watch them play.
I mean, here's the thing. When they were announced, I was like, too many Chinese teams that ain't with Zoo or Do. You know what I mean? But it'll be nice. I'm just excited for whichever team is full Chinese team, because that'll be really interesting to see a team with actual good management have a full Chinese roster.
Well, this isn't a full Chinese roster.
I know. I'm just saying whichever team is, because I know one of the teams is.
Yeah, one of them does. That was a little leak boy, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
I think it was Chengdu.
Chengdu.
I forgot. We should have done something so we weren't
stupid.
Why? Anyway, next story. Mika Burton, potentially the new face of the Overwatch League. She's hosted Contenders.
Where'd you get
this from?
Oh, okay, never mind.
She hosted the Bangkok qualifiers, sort of doing the same job as
Zoe
and
Malik.
That's it. Malik's
what's up with your brain today, dude?
I was gonna say Micah.
No,
but that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make a lick of sense.
So, I like her.
You haven't said what's happening with her.
Oh, she'd be like the stage host of the Overwatch League. Is that not what I said before?
You just said there's this girl. She'd kind of be like Zoe, and she was from World Cup. So
I said it was Mika Burton.
Rumor. There's going to be a new face of the Overwatch League.
You want me to read the tweet?
Team.
I'm not you. I don't just read things.
I mean, when you're, you know what? We're gonna have some conflict right now. You're not very good at paraphrasing, because you just went. There's a girl named Mika Burton. She was at a World Cup, and she's like And then I had to say so, and you were like, and I had to say Malik, and you were like, so yeah.
This is a rare occurrence.
I thought you were going to say this is outrageous, and I agree.
This is a
not a fun podcast. Anyway, this is cool. We'll also probably get 2 new pairs of casters, which will be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully ZP.
Yeah, but I want Jake too.
Jake
but
won't though.
Good.
He'll join next year probably.
No, he'd probably still play next year.
No, I don't think he'll play next year. I mean season 3.
Yeah.
You don't think he'll play or you do think he'll play season 3?
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. Because they're really, dude, it's mostly going to be Dante Linkser DPS line.
No, but there's a ton of heroes that those two can't play.
Like what?
Because they're both
May. Linkser's a god at May.
Any projectile hero. They're both hit scam.
Maybe. So maybe.
Anyway, the only reason I know her is because in like 2015, she worked with Rooster Teeth or something, like a long time ago. When I used to watch Rooster Teeth.
So that would be cool. Next up, this is the big boy story. You know what I mean?
I guess. I'm kind of sick of it already.
I'm not. Dude, I could not get enough of it, dude. Michael says
2 tweets from Michael and Dafran saying, "You're fucking stupid."
I can't get enough of it. Michael says that Atlanta's Overwatch League team has signed Dafran and the deal is being reviewed by Blizzard. This was 6 days ago.
Yeah.
If approved, Dafran will play under Atlanta's Overwatch League team in Season 2. And then Halo tweeted saying, yeah, but he wants to go to contenders. And then Michael was like, no, he wants to be on a full team, boy. And then later he tweeted something else. He tweeted yesterday saying, sources, Dafran has been approved by Blizzard to play in Season 2 of Overwatch League for Atlanta. Holy crap. And then, as we were talking about a bit before, Dafran went on stream and was like, you're just stupid, dude. But he didn't deny it. And players have denied things in the past, and it been true.
I've got a pet peeve.
What?
Anytime people are doing a giveaway and they use a Gleam.
Oh yeah, I hate it.
I just want to do the giveaway. You want me to subscribe to every single thing? Like, stop. I hate it.
One, I agree. 2, very, very, very much a sidetrack.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at Michael's Twitter, and then he was like, "Give it away 5 Outlaws jerseys since they signed up."
And you went to go do the contest while we're recording a podcast?
Boy, you know. Wait. Oh my.
What?
There was a tweet 46 minutes ago that Michael said, "Dafran's right. I'm debating you guys all." That's not what he said. I'm debating you all.
Did he actually?
And then 24 minutes ago, lol, it's a joke, guys. Come on. Dafran will play for Atlanta. Oh my.
Then someone said, if I think people actually believe you're dumb enough to fake news on big things like that. Unlucky.
I don't like anyone that ends a tweet with a one word.
Yeah.
Like unlucky,
like
have a period there.
Sad.
Listen to me.
Listen to me is more than one word.
Angry.
Although kind of on this topic, unrelated to Overwatch League, although you started talking about contests and pet peeves, so I can do this. I watched a clip today where President Donald Trump was like making a speech to a bunch of world leaders, and he was like, my administration has done more than any administration has in the history of our country, and the room laughed at him, and then he went, "Not the reaction I expected, but okay." It's like he probably doesn't even. He's probably like, "I'm a funny guy." It's like, shut up. Anyway,
I know.
we have no political affiliation with either side.
We're not even from there.
We're not even from there. We're Canadian boys.
I just want that buck of beer policy, boyo.
Next
No, I
story.
don't.
I hate it. So dumb, literally. Next story. This came up a couple minutes before we went on. Actually, no. This happened quite early today.
It happened earlier today. Like 4:15, I think, was the stream.
But they announced it. This tweet happened at 1:15 p.m. So.
Wait, is that Pacific time or?
No, this is my time.
We are in different time zones.
This is 1:15 Adam time.
This is 1:15 Adams Street. How can I help you?
Philly says we have signed Elk to an official Overwatch League contract, and we've traded him to the NHL Philadelphia Flyers for the rights to Gritty NHL, the mascot of the Philadelphia Flyers. Best of luck, Elk. #Gritty.
I don't like the meme. I really don't enjoy the meme at all.
I like the meme. Hey guys, we signed this guy that everyone wants us to sign, and we immediately traded him for a hairy orange man. And then they replied,
clarify, it's a two-way contract, but would they reply with?
Yeah, it's a two-way contract. They get Elk and give him away. That's 1 and 2 ways. It's 2 ways because they give Elk, they get Gritty, the mascot of Philadelphia Flyers, the hockey team.
Gritty's so creepy.
He's disgusting. He's really gross, and he has his own
scroll
Twitter
down
page.
a little bit. Do you see this?
I'm not going to his Twitter page.
No, not Gritty. Scroll down on the Elk tweet a little bit, and there's a GIF of Gritty turning around. Really
Oh my
quickly,
gosh!
And it's bad.
Everybody, look up Gritty GIF. I'm sure you'll find it.
Wait, scroll down a little more, please.
Remember to bring your children to the game. Your young, tasty children. No more of that. Anyway.
Yikes.
Philly replied to their own tweet, making it far less visible to people, and says, "But seriously, welcome to the Fusion Elk. Elk has been an outstanding player for us." Pretty much saying, he was good he's been good for us on Fusion University. He'll be good for us on Fusion. And like Calder said, you say it again.
And to clarify, two-way contract does not mean he was brought up and then immediately traded. That's not exactly what that means.
Hairy man.
It means that he can go between Fusion University and the Philly main roster, but he still counts on the Philly main roster spots. So he's one of their 12 players for the season. But he can still play on FU.
So this is pretty good because Elk is very good.
And the next one we got is another two-way contract news.
Whoa, two-way contracts in 1 week? What, dude?
And it's Apply joining the Mayhem on a two-way contract. Now, you asked me who's Apply. I don't know who Apply. She's not Elk.
We've talked about Apply a little bit in the past.
A slight little bit. But he played for
Mayhem University. What was it
That's
called?
not what it's called. Mayhem Academy.
Mayhem Academy.
So now he's just going to be able to play on Florida Mayhem. And honestly, not because of Apply. It has nothing to do with Apply. But I'm not feeling good about this Mayhem team.
No.
They're the one team that's giving me a little like, what?
Their roster's very strange.
Them, a little bit of Gladiators.
Gladiators is more they haven't said enough to make me confident again. Because they lost Fissure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I just want to see where Silk Tart's going, all right?
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
And fact
I'm
fiction.
surprised that we haven't heard anything about him.
Dude. Atlanta. Dafran, Silk Thread DPS line, Fact Fiction main tank. And then the rest I don't give 20s. All right?
I'm gonna search up something real quick.
Okay, while you're doing that.
Just the quickest of the boys.
Yeah, but while you're doing that, I'm going to say general manager of the Florida Mayhem said, I saw incredible potential in Apply during our last season of Contenders. I would be... Oh, and then Apply said this. I couldn't be more excited to join Mayhem. As a two-way player, I will be able to focus on improving and becoming the best version of myself before making my big debut on stage. So very nice boy saying a nice thing.
Yeah.
Looking
for this.
So far,
still.
not a quick search. Not a quick search at
Not
all
at
so
all.
far.
Nope.
What are you looking for? You can
forgot
just say
what
what you're looking for.
I'm looking for the #1 Seagull fan. The
On
guy
Twitter?
that posts on the competitive Overwatch subreddit all the time.
If you're looking up with the word number, it's NO1_Seagull.
No, I know that. I'm not that stupid.
Well,
Oh, so he has a post about all the rumored teams, the rumored expansion teams on thing. Reddit. So Atlanta right now will be Pokpo, Daco at tanks, then Dafran, Erster, and Layer. Don't know how to say that. Just get a new name, idiot.
yikes.
And Kodak from the German national team, which is a pretty good team.
Pretty good team.
So if they add, who were we talking about before?
Fact Fiction and Silk Thread.
So here's what they do. They can actually add both of those. But then they need to get rid of Malwater or Ilya Kopolov.
Classic those guys. Got to get rid of...
one. You gotta rid of.
Anyway.
Now to talk about our favorite thing. Do you know what our favorite thing is?
Overwatch World Cup.
But do you know what our favorite thing is?
Our favorite thing is... Overwatch World Cup bracket
is there
draw.
A single picture of the bracket on the website anywhere?
Not the
please. Why
are you looking on the
why are they
website?
So fucking bad at websites.
You're
They're
not
so
wrong.
bad.
That is a thing that they're not very good at.
Someone just said, I've got my phone in front of me to keep up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
And someone said, can we take a second to appreciate how dope Rascal looks in a SF Shock jersey? And to that I say, no one looks bad in one because they're the best jersey around.
I was about to say,
give me 3 seconds for a
nobody
second.
looks good in that jersey.
Give me 3 seconds for a second. You find the bracket, Dad.
I'm looking for it. So Calder does this thing where he leaves me all alone. Look at that bum. Sorry if you're not watching and you're just listening, but Calder's showing a little bit of bum right now. Oh my gosh, he's showing a bit of nip as well. You're really missing out if you're not watching. Hey, so what are you?
You've never seen anyone look bad in one of these.
You don't look bad in one, but every other person I've ever seen in my entire life has looked bad in one. You know what I mean?
Is it the bright orange? I've always had a thing for orange.
Do I have to go put my jersey on? I'm not going to do it.
No, don't do that.
Especially since, spoiler alert, not wearing any pants.
Jesus.
So I couldn't find a single official picture.
We should have done this before, but here's the thing, guys. We're the dumb boys.
Here it is. Here's the bracket. Very small, but you can see. France versus Canada. That's a toughie for both teams. I think either could win it. I want Canada to win it, obviously, but France could easily win it. Canada could probably also easily win it. We'll see.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
It seems like France is a better team, but they also had not as good competition, like
Opponents. Because UK was good,
Okay, pretty good.
but the game wasn't like really that close.
Yeah.
So
Then China versus Finland. I think that'll be the best match out of all of these. China versus Finland will be really fun to watch.
yeah, there's also a chance that China just kind of rolls Finland though.
That is, I think
Because
there's a
China
chance
looked
that Finland just
very
rolls
good.
China.
That's not gonna happen.
You don't think that's ever going to happen? I think it's possible.
No.
I just think it'll be a very close game. I think that's an
Never
easy
in the
3-2.
world
It's
has
an
that
easy
ever-
3-2.
That's never happened in the entire world, in the entire lifespan of China.
Life spine?
How many spines do you think they got there?
7.
That's probably close.
So those two are going to be the most close games. The other two are pretty much guaranteed going to be stomper boys.
For South Korea and US?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
so
wonder
that's
who's going to
US
win.
versus UK and South Korea versus Australia. Dude, if Australia beats South Korea, I will have to cheer for them instead of Canada. I'll have to.
I don't think I will, because that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but if somehow Australia pulls out their koalas and throws them out,
the koalas.
they pull out their koalas and they throw them at the South Korean boys, then I'll cheer for Australia. And then UK is gonna die to US.
UK's dead. Just like they were in the War of 1812.
Should we? You know what? Let's do this. Let's rank these teams as far from.
Oh, excuse me, the opposite of the War of 1812.
Let's rank these guys, these teams, as far as most likely to win and least likely to win. And we'll each go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Actually, no. We'll each do our full lists.
Yeah.
That's easier.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first because you just leaned in and you look like you're ready.
Most likely to win. Number 1, South Korea. Number 2, China. Number 3, US. Number 4, Canada. Number 5, France. Number 6, Finland. Number 7, UK. Number 8, Australia.
Oh, interesting. Very different from mine, which makes things interesting. From mine, different from mine, interesting. My number 1. This is it. I'm going to make a bold statement, dude. Number 1.
Just say it.
Number 1.
UK.
Number 1. Finland.
That's just stupid.
No. They almost beat South Korea. And it was so close.
And then everyone in South Korea was like, we weren't actually trying. We would have crushed them.
Yeah, but
Did you not see
that's
those
just...
tweets?
What?
Did you not see those tweets
No.
from South Korea players?
No, I didn't.
Hmm.
But
Well, you should pay
also, I feel like that's just a Korean thing to be like, we weren't trying when they have any sort of competition. I feel like that's just to bring their opponents down to play the mind games. So
Think of it this way. Actually, I guess Finland wasn't like a team in the Overwatch League, were they?
no.
I was thinking Sweden. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Were you about to say, would Florida Mayhem beat NYXL?
Yeah.
What a dumb thing to say. Let me say my list, huh? Here's the thing. The reason I struggled so much to say my first choice was because I'm struggling between Finland, USA, and South Korea. I think all 3 of those could win it.
Mhm.
I also think Canada has a possibility to win it, and France maybe, and China maybe.
I'm telling you right now, Canada has more of a chance than Finland.
You think Canada has more of a chance than Finland?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you said that in your list.
Mm-hmm. Because I
Also,
don't
this
think
isn't-
Finland's going to beat
This
China.
is me making predictions, like bold
Well,
predictions.
because
all right?
the problem is that you're stupid.
Here's the thing. Finland number 1. Oh, wait, I didn't even take brackets into consideration. Finland's number 1. USA 2, South Korea 3. Canada 4. France 5. Nope. China 5. France 6. Australia 7. UK 8.
You put China in 5th?
Yeah.
So bad.
You put Finland in 6th?
Well, Finland's just garbage, though.
No, they're not. Did you watch a single one of the games?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch a single one of their games?
Mm-hmm.
No,
And I just don't
I
like
disagree.
them.
See,
I hate everyone on that team.
everybody. Thank
Just
you
as
for
almost as much as I hate you.
everybody. Thank you. Everybody,
I built a new website for you. Hey, go check out our website. It'll be linked somewhere. Maybe in the description of this. We've got nothing on there. But you can subscribe to see what we put up there.
Everybody. Oh no. Everybody. Thank you. You finish it. You never do anything.
Thank you for listening, watching, consuming this podcast. We really appreciate it. Tell your friends. We post it not every Monday apparently, because we're going up on Tuesday, but we post it either Monday or night or Tuesday, most of the time Monday nights, unless there's some big anticlimactic announcement coming.
We postponed this podcast so we wouldn't have to talk about the big shock announcement a week late.
Yeah.
And then what is it? It's Rascal. I feel like we're downplaying Rascal. It's a big deal. The Rascals they just should not have hyped it up that much.
Yeah. Anyway,
follow us on Twitter at Broverwatch.
iTunes.
Follow us on Instagram at Broverwatch Podcast. If you're listening to this on audio, you can of course catch us on YouTube as well at just search Broverwatch on YouTube. And if you're watching, you can also go to the description to find all of our audio links.
Whoa, gnarly.
Just click the anchor link and it'll bring you to all of our audio links.
So rate and subscribe to the podcast if you like it, because that really helps.
It does.
That boosts us up, and maybe a little more people will see it.
Yeah. So if you like our podcast, rate it on iTunes. That'll help us a lot. Rate it wherever you listen.
Podcast thing. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Leave a comment down below that says,
"This is too long. This is far too long." Thank you everybody for watching. Calder and I will try to be nicer in the future. Bye everybody. Love you. Bye.